guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie-Katelynn, and if this is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. Today I'm with Chris.
Hey guys.
He's from the Olive TV, which is our school's TV network, and they recently started a talk show and I'm one of their first guests, so I'm really excited to be part of that, and I will link it somewhere in the description box or somewhere along this video so that you guys can go and see that. And so yeah, they gave us coffee.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into it.
What's up everybody? This is Olive TV. I'm your host, Chris. This is my guest today, Natalie.
Hi.
Hey. So first of all, 5 words that describe you.
The first one I'd say is awkward and confident, empowered, caring, and self-aware.
Okay, good. So I'm just gonna throw this one out there.
Okay.
What's your worst flaw?
I am stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yes, I don't like being told what to do.
Okay. So you're studying to be a doctor. And so what's the plan for that? How do you think your chances will fare?
Well, the fact that I've made it this far, I'm pretty confident that I will pull through in the end. I only have about 2 more years to go. And I'm really having a great time doing medicine, to be honest. Like before I came, I was quite scared that it would be hard, because you know everyone always tells you medicine is terrible, don't do it, but I think I'm doing okay and I'm enjoying it. So I mean, if you have passion in what you're doing, then I think it will work out. So I'm very confident that it will work out, and maybe eventually I'll actually specialize in something and do well in that too.
Special something? Like what?
Anything
in mind?
I really enjoyed dermatology and the cardio rotations that we did, so maybe that, but we still have a lot more departments to go to, so maybe something else will come up, but for now I think dermatology and cardio.
So you're a scholarship student, CSC, that's a big achievement. How did you do that?
Well, I've actually won it twice.
Nice.
The first time was just a complete surprise. I was only it was at the end of my 2nd year, and I was the only one who was that young and competing with people in their 5th year, and it was just crazy because there's a lot of things that go into it. You have to speak Chinese, you're judged by a panel of Chinese people, so you have to impress them in Chinese, and apart from that you have to have like academic experience, you have to be engaged in things going on in the school, so it's a lot. So yeah, it was really overwhelming when I won it the first time, and then the second time was like, oh wow, I did it again. But yeah, it's really something that I'm really proud of because a lot of work went into it.
Yeah.
And it was very rewarding to actually get it, and to get it twice was just amazing.
Nice. You've participated in many competitions, like Chinese competitions. How do you do?
Well, the first Chinese competition I took part in was the Chinese Bridge in 2015. That was in May 2015, and I had just arrived in China in December 2014, so it was only about 5 months later, and I actually won. And I was so happy. I have never been so thrilled in my life. I feel like that's actually one of my biggest accomplishments because I had only been here 5 months, and everyone else who participated had been here for like a year and almost a year maybe. And so to take part in something I've never done before and do so well in it, I was really thrilled. And after that I did take part in a few more Chinese competitions, and I didn't do badly in those either. So yeah.
If you could give advice to yourself from in the past, like before you came to university, what would you tell them?
I would tell myself to listen more and stop being so stubborn, because I found myself in situations that could have been avoided if I had just not been stubborn. So yeah, definitely I'd go back and maybe slap myself across the face and tell myself to not be so stubborn.
Really? That bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what about your future self? Like how's that going to go down? Are you worried about the future? Do you have plans? What's next for you?
Not really. I don't really have concerns and worries about the future because I feel like my past experiences have kind of shaped me into a different person. and I understand myself a lot more than I did obviously when I was in high school and all that. So I feel like because I've grown, I'm going to keep growing, and with each new day I'm going to learn something new about myself. So yeah, I can't really predict what the future will hold for me, but I'm quite positive about it. I feel like it'll be a good thing because I've kind of had experience in dealing with issues, and a lot of the things that happened in my life have taught me to look at things differently, and that's what you need to survive this world we live in. You need to be open to ideas and open to experiences that will change you and shape you. So yeah, I'm quite positive and quite looking forward to the future.
That's good. Motivating. Good. You've been tennis captain, class captain, Jules commissioner, and dance captain. You know, so it's pretty impressive. What did you do? What was your experience? Would you say you're a good leader?
Well, that's a very relative question. Well, okay, tennis captain, that's something that's still going on, and I actually have tennis practice after this. And dance captain was stressful because working with a lot of people, some of whom don't actually know how to dance and want to learn, it can be quite challenging because you're trying to bring people from various aspects of life and bring them together and have one purpose. So that's kind of challenging. And then as for Jules commissioner, actually I was on the founding team of the association, and we worked on it for about a whole year before we actually got the association launched. And then after that I was the commissioner for 2 years. So in that 3 years of just background and all that, we did a lot, and it taught me to be patient, because Jules is one of the associations on campus that encompasses a lot of people from different backgrounds. So you have engineering students, you have medical students, you have pharmacy students, you have accounting students, you have business students, and all of them coming together. It's different from IMSA and IPSA and all these other associations where they just have one group of people, but you kind of have to link everyone and find something that everyone actually wants to do, and that's really hard. It might sound easy and all, but it's really hard to get a group of girls, hormones and all, to kind of just interact and do stuff. So yeah, that taught me to be really patient because there are a lot of challenging times, and yeah, I think it taught me to be a good leader because we've actually just recently been named one of the best associations on campus, and so yeah, it's really a proud moment, and it taught me a lot too.
Good answer. Okay, and so we'll wrap this up with the final question. You're in the top 10 students of Jiangsu University. That's quite an achievement. Yeah. How was that experience?
I think it's easily the hardest thing I've ever done, if that makes sense. Okay, so in March, towards the end of March, we applied. I don't know who applied, but a lot of people applied, and OEC chose 5 students who would then go to the next round, which is the JSU selection. And so from those 5, there was a lot of voting going on, a lot of just evaluation going on. And the day that the 5 people that were gonna, be like the 5 selected from OEC, the day that was announced, I also found out that my grandmother had died, and I went home. Like, I left everything and I just went. And so that was like on a Friday, and on the Tuesday I received calls from OEC telling me that I had to come back, and I just wasn't having it. I was not going to come back. And so eventually I found out that I had actually been chosen to go through to the next round, and so I did come back, and I was on the flight preparing for my presentation, and straight from the airport I went to the presentation where I found out that I was the only student that had made it into the top 100. And it was overwhelming. I was crying, I was talking, I was just so emotional, and I had a lot going on, obviously. And from there I found out that I'd made it into the top 20. And so then I had to do a presentation in front of a whole panel of Chinese judges and the entire Chinese students body. And I actually then from there made it into the top 10. And I was really, really, really proud of myself because I had worked hard and I had achieved a lot. So I felt like I deserved it, but because of the emotional stuff that was going on, I just it was so hard to focus and actually do my best because I just wanted to cry all the time. But, and a lot of people don't know this because I never talked about it, but it felt really good to win. It felt really amazing. And I think that's actually probably my best achievement yet, the thing I'm most proud of, because I overcame a lot of hardship, a lot of trials, a lot of challenges, and actually pulled myself together and managed to overcome everything and became the top 10 student in the school. So yeah, that experience was difficult and amazing at the same time because it was so rewarding.
So we're going to wrap this up now. Want to give a shout out to anyone? Friends, family, like that?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my mom. She is the most beautiful, amazing, most just amazing human being on this planet.
Cool. Alright, so let's finish it here. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Cool.
Are you ready? Natalie, please.
So who's...
The first one I'd say is...
Not that.
Intro. But you...
No, stay put.
Ready to be here?
Yes, because you're the one interviewing me, right?
Sure. What do I do? Grab. The essential. Yeah.